Alright, this is part 2 on taxation. I only have a 10-minute upload limit, so I can, so I probably have to do this in segments.
Okay.
Continue.
Well, I guess it was saying there are some states that don't have an income tax or even a state sales tax, and I just don't really see how they're able to maintain their services and keep their everything running the way they do.
I mean, you could privatize services, and if you give it enough competition, the government wouldn't be wasting financial resources on it because there's no competition. So it could be actually cheaper than paying taxes for that service or product.
Maybe.
I like to use this analogy a lot when talking to people. Alright, back in the old Eastern Bloc, like, like 1980s, like Soviet Russia,
Uh-huh.
the USSR, the government, there was no really corporations or anything to privatize, so the government had to produce it. The government started producing cars. Most of those cars were rip-offs of capitalist ones from capitalist countries, and most of them really, really sucked. Take the Trabant, for example. It's made of mostly carbon fiber. And there is actually an Eastern German joke about it that says to double the value of a Trabant, you just fill up the gas tank.
Yeah, some of those Russian cars were wow. Yeah, I mean, okay, so you buy something, and part of that goes that what your purchase price goes to the government, correct?
Yeah.
But would that not be the same as a sales tax?
Well, no, I'm not proposing sales tax or putting part of something to the government. Talking about privatizing everything and just paying for those private services.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's say private security instead of police. There's a town in America that actually hired private security instead of police, and their crime rate dropped by half. And it was only at half the cost.
Okay,
So
but
every
what was the did anybody check to see how high the level of corruption was within that privatized force?
well, I don't know. Although public forces could still be corrupt,
Oh yeah, there's bad cops all over the place, but there's also some good ones.
and the same applies to privatized security. And let's say there's multiple companies you can hire from. You get paid. You can buy their service from. Would you
Uh-huh.
buy the one that is known for corruption and letting crime happen, or buy the from the one that's actually not doing that?
Well, obviously from the one that's doing their job.
With government, you basically are forced to pay for the one that's known for corruption.
Mm-hmm. But on the flip side, they've also tried privatizing the uh, prison system, and that's just creating a bigger need for people to be incarcerated, and there's no real rehabilitation or anything because the company gets paid by the number of prisoners that they have.
Well, no, they get paid for the quality of service they provide.
Not in the prison system. They get paid by the inmate. So the more people they have in jail, the more money that company's making for the privatized prison system.
Well, no, it really wouldn't work like that.
That's the way it is working, though.
Wow.
That's why America, the U.S. has the highest prison population of any industrialized nation.
Well, and also victimless crimes are punished, like doing drugs or gambling.
Oh yeah, while others get this scot free, or a slap on the wrist, like that kid that college student that raped all those girls, because he had money, he got off with just like a couple months and some, community service.
Of course, would people hire a privatized security service that does that?
Well, that was actually the judge that did that, but
Well,
because
yes, public
white,
services.
yeah, white privilege. Because he was white and had money, he got off with a slap on the wrist.
I think it was mostly just the money part.
No, I would hope so, but it's not the way it looks when it's only seems to only be white people that this is happening to. I mean, black folks have got lots of money too, but yet, or the ones that do have lots of money, they're still going to jail or just getting shot on the street.
Actually, I think the richest people in America, on average, per capita, I think are Asians.
Yeah, Asians and Jews. Not that I'm racist or anything, because I have a lot of black friends and stuff, and have even dated outside outside Caucasian race. It's just all I can see is what I'm seeing, you know, and that's all I can really comment on is what I'm seeing and what I've experienced.
Hmm. All right, do
I
you
think
think you're about ready to wrap it up?
yeah, I think we're about at a 10-minute limit now again.
It's actually about 6 minutes.
Oh, okay.
My recording software shows so.
So, but
All right, this has been
yeah,
the Winning Channel, and
Lupine Furman.
we are signing out. See you, viewers, one day in the future.